So I'm getting ready to finish off the niche, and I need to take some measurements of it. I couldn't do it until I had both sides of the tile completed so that I can measure the width, because I have some of this Schluter rounded over channel that they sell, and this is in a white finish, so that it kind of just blends right into the wall. And I need to get a length of that, and then I also have a piece of U-channel that's stainless steel that I'm putting on the back side that I'm going to run my LED lights in. So it's a 9/16 by 3/8, so it's 9/16. The U-channel width is 9/16, so it'll actually fit a 1/2 inch piece of glass, because I bought an 8-foot section of this material, so that I could use it in the floor of my partition of my shower wall, the glass wall that I'm going to be creating. And so I wanted it wide enough to fit a 1/2 inch piece of glass. So I'm just using the remainder for a place to put my LED lights, and it'll conceal the lights nicely because the height of the channel is 3/8 of an inch, so it's flush with the floor tile. And this tile is also, it's just about 3/8 of an inch. It's a little bit shy of that, but once you put the thin set in there, I think it's going to cover it up. I don't even think you're going to see the channel itself. It's just going to be hidden, but it tucks the LED lights away and out of the way, and it won't be exposed to water. And then I can measure the width of the tiles that I need to put in here to stick it. So let's go ahead and take a measurement. So I got 41 3/8 and 41 3/8, so the same, just making sure. So let's cut that, both pieces, and then we'll bring them back upstairs. So here's the round over edge system that they have. Schluter has a whole bunch of different kinds. This one I picked was it's a white finish, and you can get a whole bunch of different finishes, but this is Rondec AC, and it's bright white, so that is the item number if you're interested in the one that I'm particularly using. And this one is for 3/8 of an inch tile, so you can get different heights for thicker tiles and thinner tiles. So let's go ahead and cut this to size. So I've found that you can cut these pieces if you get the aluminum pieces with the chop saw. So here's the stainless steel channel that I was talking about. So it's called the Deco SG EB. You can get this in aluminum, but because I'm using it to hold the glass, I wanted something strong. I didn't want it bending or moving, so I wanted to get something that was going to be fairly substantial, because it's going to house the glass partition, and then the glass partition is going to be, my door is going to be hinging off of that piece of glass. So I want to make sure that this is going to be nice and sturdy, and I didn't want to screw into the floor. All right, I'm just using this other piece as a guide, because I know it's the same length. So finally. Let me go ahead and take a file to this thing and kind of clean it up a little bit, because my compressor is not the greatest compressor, so it can't keep up. Okay, so I cut the pieces And they fit pretty good. They give me just a little bit of a gap on each side so I can put a little bit of grout in there. And I don't want it right super tight up against here just because just expansion and contraction. I kind of mocked it up with some with some masking tape just to get my measurements of how wide the tiles need to be. So let me show you what I got going on. So as you can see, I have it up in here and I got it taped and it's kind of just barely in there, but I had to measure the width from where there's a little edge trimming piece where it kind of gives you a grout line, so when the tile butts up against it, there's still a gap. Kind of like right here on this, there's always going to be a gap, so you can put a grout line. So it's similar with this as well. So 4.5 inches was what I needed, and I'm just matching up the tiles that are here. So I got a full tile, and then a small tile here, and a small tile there. So now it's just a matter of gluing it up with some thin set, and kind of I got a couple of wood blocks to kind of wedge it into shape once I have it there, so that it doesn't fall down while it's setting up. So probably won't fall, but I just want to do that just to be sure. So you want to be real careful not to get it on this mosaic tile. All right, I think that's good enough. It's clean for now. The only thing I want to do is to put a little bit of tape on this front edge so that it doesn't move front to back, and that it stays still and stays flush, because I don't want it moving around. I don't think it will, but it might. At least on the edges, it might move around. So I want to get some tape on those edges to make sure that it fits nice. And then I'm not messing with it anymore. So I got this wedge and a block board here, and it's not really pushing too hard on it, but it is kind of giving it a little bit of stability so that it doesn't move around while it's setting up. So I think that's just what I want to do. That's good. I think this is it for this video. So it's just a matter of, cutting these to the right size and then mocking up the measurements that you have. And the channel here, I'll get into more detail and do a video on the wiring and actually the LED lights themselves. But this is certainly the precursor and stuff that you have to take into consideration before you actually install your LED lights. So having that channel, and that was a special order piece. It wasn't something I was able to find at any of the tile places. I had to order it from Schluter directly, but it is available in different sizes and didn't take long to get. So if you like this video, please hit the like button or subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions about what I did here, hopefully I can answer them in the comments below if I didn't cover it in the video today. All right, everybody, I will talk to you in the next video.